Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Portman and this is Simple Samadhi Yoga. Today we have a super fun little flow if you like to practice to music. I've linked a Spotify playlist below. You can usually find a Spotify playlist that goes with any class that I offer here. So while you're already down there, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, maybe give it a little comment, all of the things. Anyway, I will meet you on the mat, seated. Get yourself nice and comfy. See you in a second. And let's go ahead and get settled, just finding a nice comfy seat. However feels good. Today's class is all about opening up through the hips, finding a little balance, and really giving yourself some space to open up into a space where you can feel inspired. I know inspiration feels a little like woo-woo, but really just give yourself this space to breathe, clear your mind, and then let the next step come forth to you however it manifests. So we'll start by bringing your hands back behind you. Wrists flex so that they point out towards the sides of the mat, and then just rock side to side. Start to settle into the breath, so breathing, inhales, exhales. See if you can just start to breathe through the nose. Settling through the wrists. Go ahead and tuck your wrists under, lengthening through the back side of the wrists on one hand. And then switching over to the other side, tucking the other wrist under, just being nice and gentle on the wrists here. Great. Alrighty. Bring your hands back behind you. We're going to start to move with our breath. So plant your feet down in front of you. Roll your shoulders up and down your spine so that the shoulder blades press together like you could hold a pencil between the shoulder blades. Ground down through both feet. Move with your breath. Inhale, press the hips up high to the sky. Reverse tabletop. Exhale, release the sit bones. Gently, gently, slowly start to engage through the core. As you exhale, inhale, press up. Exhale, settle. Move slow, move with control. Inhale, lift up. This time as you're up here, straighten out your right leg, making a figure four across your right ankle over your left knee, and then just sit your hips back down. Just barely tap the sit bones to the floor. Inhale presses you up. Exhale to settle. One more, inhale up. Exhale to settle. Coming all the way down to a seat. Finding this nice figure four posture. You can start to rock side to side. Opening up through the hips, and then go ahead and rotate over so that your right foot plants down on the outside of your mat. Bring your right arm over across your body, finding a nice little twist. Look in between your hands. Let the spine settle. Breathing through the nose. And then inhale, come back through center. Press into the left foot. Inhale, inflates you up. Shake that leg out, other side. Crossing the left ankle on top of the right knee. Settle the hips down as you exhale. We got two more. Inhale, press it up. Exhale to settle. Inhale, press it up. Exhale to settle. Finding a nice stretch here. Remember, your bottom leg is acting as a lever. So you can have a long lever or a shorter lever to intensify the stretch through the outside of the hip. After a couple moments, let's go ahead and rotate on over so that the left foot plants onto the earth. Swing the left arm over, find a little baby twist. Gaze looks down in between the hands. Breathe. Inhale draws you back through center. Ground down through the right foot. Ground down through the wrist. Inhale, press you up. Stretch that out. Let it go as you exhale. Hips come down. Bring your arms up around. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Hug it in. From here, cross your legs. Hands plant down. Feet step, jump, walk back. Downward facing dog. Shake the head out. Maybe bend the knees, shake the hips, press the fingers, spread them wide, press them into the mat. Inhale, right toes lift up high towards the sky, bend through the knee, take some circles through the ankle. Release your foot down, other side. Inhale, left toes lift, bend the knee, open the hip, roll out the ankle. Release that foot down, inhale, high up onto the tippy toes, sit bones, highest point in the body. Exhale, hips release back and down. Go ahead and walk your feet to about hips width distance, or maybe mats width distance. Heels come slightly in, toes slightly out. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left calf, maybe the ankle. Find a nice little twist. Look underneath your left armpit. Don't forget to smile and breathe. From here, keep that left hand planted. Right arm stays lifted. Inhale, come through a 3-based plank. Rotate onto the heels. Find a nice side plank here. Legs are spread. Inhale, exhale, come through center. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly bend the elbows. Legs are still wide. Inhale pulls you up and through. Take a back bend of choice. You can always leave the elbows bent here. Just roll the shoulder blades back. Exhale, hips press up and back down and facing forward. Shake it out. Preparing for the other side. Left hand comes to the right ankle, right calf. Looking underneath the right armpit this time. Finding a little twist. Inhale, unwind, come through plank, rotate the heels down to the left fingertips. Reach up towards the sky. Side plank. Exhale, coming into a plank. Bending at the elbows, slow. Moving through an upward facing dog. Maybe cobra, maybe baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Look in between your hands. Go ahead and step, walk, jump, hop, float. We're going to teleport our feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Shake the head out. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Once you're ready, inhale, half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stands you all the way up, lifting up, stretching up, reaching up, arms reach up. Walk your feet together like you're zipping yourself up from the ankles to the belly button. Squeeze everything in towards center and then come high up onto the tippy toes. Lift up here. As you exhale, start to sit into your chair, staying high up onto the toes, and then sweep your arms back behind you, drawing those shoulder blades together once again, engaging through the triceps. Start to hinge at the hips, so that your chest comes parallel to the floor. You can stay right here, or maybe you can start to dive your nose down and straighten out through the legs, coming into a drinking bird. Yes, we're still breathing. Exhale, hands come to the mat, heels come to the floor, let it go. Right foot steps back, coming into a lunge. Inhale, left fingertips lift up high towards the sky. We're high on the right toes. Staying right here. Maybe see if you can start to straighten out through the right leg. You can always bring a block under your right hand if you have one handy. And then we're going to move with our breath. Exhale, bend through the left knee, settle into the hips. Inhale, see if you can straighten, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, settle. Try not to lock out that knee. Leave a little micro bend all the way at the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to settle. Inhale. Rotate yourself all the way around. Ground down through the right heel. Warrior two. Settling into your warrior two. Gaze looks over the left middle finger. Bend strong into the left knee. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Arms reach up. Square the hips to the side of the room. Exhale, bend through the knee. Arms come to parallel. Settle. Nice and deep. Engage through the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze and settle. Awesome. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, settle. From here, draw your hands like you're giving yourself a bear hug. Right elbow comes underneath the left, and maybe take your eagle wrap through the arms. From here, pivot onto your right toes, square your hips to the front of the mat, staying in eagle arms, still bent through that front left knee. Take an inhale here, poke the fingertips high up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the elbows down, settle into the front knee, high in the right toes. From here, we're gonna launch ourselves off of the right toes, coming in to an eagle wrapped warrior three. Spine is long, gaze is down, core is engaged, hips are square. Breathe. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale here. And then inhale, open up the arms, come into airplane wings, fly. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Standing splits, right leg is lifted, left leg is straight. See if you can ground down through the hands. We're gonna play just a little bit here with handstands. So see if you can hop and switch the legs. Do that a couple times, just moving gracefully, smoothly, sweetly. When you're done playing, you'll come into a standing splits, left leg is lifted. Notice that you're a lot tighter through that left side. So be gentle with yourself. Don't try to get so high in your standing splits. Start to bend through the knee. Leg comes to the back of the mat, lunge. Moving through the other side, left fingertips come to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, right fingertips twist you open. Take a breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Keep the spine long. Exhale, bend through the knees, saddle into the hips. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale to lengthen. Again, hand can come onto block. Exhale to settle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, settle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, settle. From here, we're going to fancy spin move all the way around to our warrior two on the other side. So ground your left heel down. Look to the right fingertips. Bend a little deeper into that front right knee. Engage through the legs. Squeeze everything in and towards your center. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Arms reach up. Square the hips to the side of the mat. Exhale, settle into your warrior two. Move with your own breath. 3 more. From here, coming into eagle arms or bear arms, wrap your left elbow underneath the right. Coming high into the left toe, square your hips to the front of the mat, coming into a crescent lunge through the legs. Inhale, fingertips lift up, opening through the shoulders. Exhale, settle through everything. Elbows draw down, settling to the right leg. Launching off the left toes like a sprinter coming out of the blocks. Shoot yourself forward. Strong, controlled, engaged. Warrior three with eagle arms. Breathe. Take another inhale here. Exhale, squeeze those arms in just a little bit more. Inhale, opens your arms out. Spread your wings wide. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Left toes float up high towards the sky. Standing splits. Notice the stretch here. See if you can keep the hips square. Ground down through the hands. Same thing if you want to work on your handstand. Little switch floats. When you're done playing, bring both feet to touch at the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stands you all the way up, lifting up, stretching up, squeeze the glutes, open through the heart, through the chest. Exhale, hands come to heart center, Namaste, top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Come high up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, settle through chair, chest comes forward, arms sweep back, shoulder blades squeeze, engage through the triceps. Long spine, balance. Again, here we're coming into our drinking bird, so you can start to dip the nose down, sit bones, reach up high as you straighten through the legs. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release the arms down, release the heels down, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, right toes step to the back of the mat. From here, inhale, arms sweep up, chest rotates up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands come back behind you, coming into a clasp. From here, press the knuckles down, peel the chest open. As you exhale, humble your warrior. Left shoulder comes to the inside of the left knee. Head comes down, crown of the head reaching towards the floor. We're still balancing on the right toes as we release through the body. Knuckles should be in the opposite direction of the spine. So reach like you're making a big arrow shooting out of your tailbone. This is going to keep the spine long. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, release both hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk your left foot to the outside of the mat, coming into a lizard lunge. Stay high on the right toes. Awesome. From here, we're going to take some circles through the wrists. So high on those toes, start to rotate the body around so that you can feel the wrists. Finding a nice little stretch. Take those circles in the other direction. And then release your knee down, back behind you patiently here. Settling into your lizard lunge. We're going to take this variation with a twist. So right fingertips come down underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left elbow comes out beside you. Back of the hand comes towards the head. Like you're making a chicken wing parallel with the floor. And then we'll move with our breath. So take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, twist. Left elbow comes towards the sky. Inhale, come back through center. We got two more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let those hips settle. Maybe hold it right here. If you're strong enough through the legs, strong enough through the spine, see if you can bring the right fingertips to the back of the head. Settling a little deeper. If you are comfortable here, maybe you can bend the back right knee up, straighten out through the left hand. Find a nice little reach. Exhale, settles both hands, cartwheels them down to the inside of the left foot. Come up high onto the right toes, lift the right knee, shift your weight forward into the left foot. See if you can gently step your right foot to the outside of the right hand, settle the hips down, Malasana. Hands come to heart center, using the elbows to press the knees open wide. If you want to find a little bit more strength here, you can start to engage through the legs, opening the hips up using the squeeze of the glutes. Take an inhale here. Maybe if you want to play with crow, ground your hands down, draw your sit bones up. Press the knees into the backs of the triceps or maybe into the armpits. Start to shift your weight forward, maybe lifting one toe and then the other. Maybe one day both. Staying right here. Or we're going to all make our way into a plank position. If you're in crow, see if you can shoot your feet back, landing with elbows bent. Protect the joints. Plank pose. Exhale, hips press up and back, downward facing dog. Shake that out. Looking in between your hands, step, walk, jump, hop, float, make your way to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stands you up, lifts you up. Squeeze the glutes open through the heart, through the chest. Exhale, hands come into the heart. Toes together, heels together, zip yourself up. Inhale, arms reach up, come high up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bend through the knees, arms sweep back, squeeze everything back behind you. Chest comes down, straighten through the legs. Drinking bird. Balancing on the toes. Exhale, hands float down, heels float down. Left toe step to the back of the mat. High on the left toes this time. Inhale, rotate the arms up, chest up. Crescent lunge. Nice big inhale breath here. Exhale, hands sweep behind you, coming to a clasp. I want you to go ahead and clasp your hands the opposite way of you did last time. So I can guarantee it's the way that feels funky. Putting the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, knuckles press down as you open through the chest, through the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. Humble warrior, crown of the head hangs down heavy. High on the left toes, balancing here. And then settle. Breathe, sink into the posture. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the inside of the right foot, making your way into a lizard lunge. High on the left toes. Take those big circles working into the ankles, into the hips. High on the left toes. Keep it around. Take those circles in the other direction. Release the back knee down. We're going to take those little twists. Let the hips settle. Left fingertips come to the earth. Right fingertips come to the back of the head. Open the right elbow out, parallel to the mat. Inhale, twist. Just kidding. Inhale, settle. Exhale, twist. Open to the right elbow, points towards the sky. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist. Open. Let the hips sink. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Stay right here. Or you can start to become light to the left fingertips, bringing them to the back of the head. Settling the hips. And breathing right here. Stay here, or start to bend the left knee up. Reach the right hand back. Maybe playing the variation of our lunge. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down, tuck the left toes under, bring that left knee up, shift the weight forward, coming to the outside of the left hand, settle into your malasana. Maybe rocking a little bit here. Same thing, option to play with crow. So if you want to bring your hands down, press those hips up, elbows come to the backs of the armpits. Practice your crow. Other option, if crow is like not sounding super fun right now, we can practice our headstand. So I don't always recommend a tripod headstand. I think it can be dangerous on the neck and suppress or press down the spine. So I like to do a tripod. So bring your knees to the floor if that's your option. Either way, I'm going to give us another full minute to either play in crow or press up to our headstand. If you're coming to a headstand, bring your forearms to the earth. Make a basket with your hands. Bring the head to the back of that basket. Press out of the forearms so that you take some of the pressure out of the neck. Lift the sit bones high up, and then maybe lift one leg up and then the other. Maybe both. We have about another 30 seconds, so if you want to come out of your crow, play with headstand, this is your practice. Take whatever options sound good to you. When you're done, gently make your way down into a child's pose. If you want to move through a vinyasa, if there's something else that's calling your name, go ahead and do so. Our minute is up. I'll give you another 15 seconds or so just to settle in to your child's pose. We're coming towards the end of class, so just allow the body to start to settle, the mind to release. We're gonna make our way into pigeon. We're gonna do it different than probably how we get there normally. So come up into a tabletop. Just slide your right knee up to the right wrist, cross the shin over, and then slide the left leg back, settling into your pigeon. Walking your hands to frame your hips, roll your shoulders back, open through the heart, through the chest. Breathing here. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, we're gonna settle into our fallen pigeon. So maybe forearms come to the mat, maybe crown of the head rests on the mat. You can stack your fists and release the forehead there. Give you a full minute to settle into this posture. This is when you start to let go. When you feel the frustrations, when you feel the sensations, and you just let them go, creating space for the new things to come, for the inspiration, for the motivation. Give yourself this opportunity to feel, to release, to settle. Go ahead and start to walk your hands up. Oh, got crazy hair. Settling the sit bones down into the earth. Right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. We're going to take a nice big side body reach. So left forearm can come down to the left thigh. And then inhale, rainbow reach the right fingertip up and over. Staying settled through the sit bones. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, release the right hand down, coming into a twist, framing the left leg. Slowly walk yourself back up through center. Bend your left knee. Straighten out through the right leg. We're coming into pigeon on the other side, so shimmy your way there. We'll start with a lifted pigeon. So bring your hands to frame your hip. Roll the shoulders down and back. Open through the heart, through the chest. Lengthen along the spine. As you're ready, exhale, start to walk your hands down, coming to forearms. Same thing here, I'll give you a full minute. To settle. Go ahead and start to walk your hands up. Pulling the sit bones down into the earth. Bringing the right foot in, right forearm comes down. Inhale, rainbow, reach the left fingertips over, a nice big side body stretch. As you exhale, release the left hand down, frame the right leg, hinge at the hips, settle through the body. Go ahead and start to walk yourself up. Hands come back behind you, heels come to the ground. Just sway the knees side to side, releasing any little pockets of tension that still exist. When you're ready, we'll eventually meet in a seated meditation posture. We'll finish our class here today. If you'd like to finish your class in a Shavasana, corpse pose, go ahead and make your way there. Go chill on out. Ignore all of the rest of my cues. If you're seated, ground down through the sit bones. Palms can rest face down onto the knees or thighs if you need some grounding, maybe settling, connecting. You can allow the palms to face up if you need to receive, to accept, to become. You can bring your hands to your heart if you'd like to share your love with others. If you have someone in mind that you want to send some good energy to. Settling wherever feels comfortable to you. And taking a moment to be grateful. Grateful for your body, that it can move. Your breath, that it can breathe. The water that you drink and the food that you eat. Grateful for this beautiful earth that we get to live inside of, all snuggled up inside of her atmosphere. Come to this moment. Ready, draw your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me here. It is such an honor and a pleasure to get to share this practice with you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to subscribe and to hit that like button and leave a little comment about how you feel, or if you have any suggestions for other classes that you might be interested in. I'd love to hear. You can reach out to me on Instagram at Simple Samadhi Yoga. There will be a link in the description. And that's all. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah.